वेलकम टू वंस अगेन हैपेंड रिसेंटली वुमेन्स डे स्पेशल पॉडकास्ट। जो हमारी स्पेशल गेस्ट है बिजल चंदारिया, जिन्होंने काफी सारे चिल्ड्रंस की लाइफ ट्रांसफॉर्म की है एंड उन्होंने एजुकेशन फील्ड में काफी काम किया है। मैम, मैं आपको पर्सनली जानती हूँ एंड आप पे जो मैंने रिसर्च किया है उनसे आपकी जर्नी एंड आपकी जो करियर टू आपकी जो बिजनेस जर्नी रही है वो काफी इंस्पिरेशनल एंड मोटिवेशनल रही है। और साथ ही साथ में आपको ये सारी चीजें आपकी जर्नी, हाउ टू स्टार्ट योर बिजनेस, ये सारी जर्नी की डिटेल्स आप हमारी ऑडियंस को बताना है। आप बताइए, इन डिटेल्स बताइए।
Sure. Pranita, I started my journey way back in 1997, where
ओके।
I did my teacher training course, that is early childhood care and education. And in those days, nobody knew what is ECC. This is early childhood care and education. So I
यस
picked
मैम।
up a course that was all about child psychology, and it was all about teacher training basically. So
ओके।
I was quite, inquisitive and quite looking forward to learn this course. And after that, I did my internships. I did my, preschool teacher's job in Hiranandani Foundation School, Pawai. Then I was in Mulund from 98, 99. Then I launched, not launched, I just started playway method activities at a very basic, at a home level, because in those days in Mulund, nobody even knew what is playway method. So it
यस
was a very new thing that I introduced the playway method activities, where I got a great response because it was spreading by word of mouth by all the parents, and I got creamiest of the crowd of Mulund. All the doctor community, all the builder community started sending their children, and that is how I could build. And later on, I continued that for good 4.5, 5 years. Then in 2004, when I already had my son, he was 1.5 years old. So I was very passionate to give him a unique parenting and a unique teaching. So I was, that time it was very new in the market, something called as mother toddler. So I was
यस
taking him all the way to Bandra in, I'll tell you, 2004. 2004, he was 1.5 years. I was taking him to Bandra for this mother toddler program. But I felt, no, it's not practically possible. I cannot, make my child travel every day. It was very tiring. That's the whole entire reason to launch an activity center here in Mulund, so that it will be beneficial for my son as well as other children in and around in our locality. So we launched PAC, that is Potential Activity Center, on 29th November 2004. So right now we've completed 19 successful years without any break. Consistently we've been running. Even pandemic couldn't stop us. During pandemic, we made impossible possible, and we not only strived, we thrived the pandemic. Because
दैट्स ग्रेट मैम, दैट्स ग्रेट।
no doubt, we also had a huge amount of challenges how the entire world has faced. And there was a survey done in Mumbai specifically. 70 to 80% preschools were permanently closed there. It was a very bad scenario. I think everybody has faced this. Most of us know what was the actual scene. But we took this as an opportunity, because we had a lot of online batches. We did our preschool and activities both online, we did it. And because of our strong mouth referrals, we got to connect with a lot of international parents and students. So we had a lot of parents and students who got connected from all across the globe, from Netherlands, Bahrain, Oman, Dubai, Qatar, California, then New York, even in India, from Kashmir, then from Calcutta, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, even from Mumbai, from Kalyan, Andheri, Bandra, Powai. That is how we got a lot of great response. and we successfully did our preschool and activities online. In fact, our online was on till last year, June 2023.
Great.
Because
Yes.
parents and children had got comfortable. So this is how we continued, and we got a great response. And that is how we were ready to grow. We were ready to expand our, wings. Once, the government announced now everything is on. And that is how we launched our second branch in Thane at Vasant Vihar.
Congratulations, ma'am, and that's great actually. That's great, ma'am. सो मैम आपकी आपकी जो जर्नी रही है वो काफी इंस्पिरेशनल एंड मोटिवेशनल रही है, काफी कुछ सीखने को मिल रहा है, मतलब काफी कुछ सीखा है हमने. सो बेसिकली आजकल के जो 90% स्टार्टअप एंड बिजनेस फेल हो जाते हैं, तो आपने उस टाइम जो बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया है, जब उस वक्त ना कोई टेक्नोलॉजी की अवेयरनेस थी, ना कोई बिजनेस कोचिंग अवेलेबल थी, ना कोई बिजनेस कोच आपको अवेलेबल था, आपने उस वक्त वो जर्नी स्टार्ट की थी, तो आपको आपका क्या मोटो था, आपकी क्या विजन थी, क्या मिशन था, आपका उसका पर्पस क्या था, जो आपको आपको कौन सा ऐसा फैक्टर जो आपको मोटिवेट कर रहा था?
Correct. See, our vision is very, very unique. Our vision is to help individuals to unveil, empower, master the hidden potential, the hidden skills. We believe कि हर एक में एक potential होता है. अगर बराबर opportunity मिला सभी को, तो वो उसको अपन grab करके how well we can flourish and become successful in our lives. So
Yeah, and grow
my
with them.
and grow. So basically, those startups जो 90% फेल होते हैं, उनका रीजन है कि very soon they give up,
Yes, definitely.
and challenges are going to be there. With every challenge, we have to have this attitude of never give up. We have to keep going, keep going. We should build in that resilience, that muscle should get developed in us. And once that muscle is developed, then nothing can, we cannot look back. Then it is only in
Yes.
one direction to go ahead.
यस यस डेफिनेटली मैम. एक्चुअली जब चीजों को स्टार्ट करें तो कंसिस्टेंसी एंड पेशेंस के साथ हमें चीज को डील करना चाहिए, एंड कंसिस्टेंसी मस्ट होती है. सो दैट्स ग्रेट मैम. तो आपकी जो यूनिक सेलिंग पॉइंट है, जो अनदर बिजनेस है लाइक क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग स्कूल है, लाइक इंटरनेशनल स्कूल है, स्मार्ट स्कूल है, तो आपकी यूएसपी लाइक आपकी यूनिक सेलिंग पॉइंट आपके सबसे डिफरेंट क्यों है, कैसे है?
See, there are 2, 3 factors why we stand different in the crowd, why we are standing different in the market. Our first thing is that we are in Mulund since 19 years consistently, successfully, as we are standing tall and strong. Second is we are having a very unique concept that is based on multiple intelligence theory, and that is Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence, which focuses on holistic development of the child. And once the child is consistent with us, the child is getting consistent exposure with the help of our curriculum, our concept, then the child's personality will get transformed in 360-degree angle.
Yes, that's
And
actually a
also,
unique idea.
yeah, and it also helps the child to tap the hidden potential. Means बच्चे का जो hidden potential है वो बाहर आता है, ना कि वो कोई साइकोमेट्रिक टेस्ट या वो फिंगरप्रिंट एनालिसिस पे वो रिजल्ट. वी आर नॉट 100% गारंटी कि वो जो रिजल्ट आता है, वो आजकल बहुत बायोमेट्रिक रिपोर्ट्स और वो सब निकले हैं. इट इज नॉट 100% प्रूवन.
Yes.
Because there were 2 companies who approached me and they said that हम मैम आपका फ्री में करेंगे, तो प्लीज हमको करने दीजिए. तो मैंने दिया 2 अलग अलग कंपनीज को, दोनों का रिपोर्ट कंप्लीटली ऑपोजिट. सो इट वाज लाइक मैं तो वही इंसान हूँ, मेरा प्रिंट भी वही है, बट 2 डिफरेंट रिपोर्ट कैसे आया, तो अपन कैसे प्रूव करेंगे कि कौन राइट है और कौन रॉन्ग है.
यस, वो स्टूडेंट पे डिपेंड करता है, उनकी ग्रोथ पे.
अल्टीमेटली दैट इज व्हाट, अल्टीमेटली इट इज अ सॉफ्टवेयर ओनली. हाउ कैन अ सॉफ्टवेयर डिसाइड दैट व्हाट आर यू गुड एट?
यस मैम.
तो यहाँ पे हम बच्चों को वो अपॉर्चुनिटी देते हैं कि वो खुद आए, खुद एक्सप्लोर करे, जिससे उनका ब्रेन सेल स्टिमुलेट होता है, बहुत सारे न्यूरॉन पाथवेज बिल्ट अप होते हैं, और जब भी बच्चे का एज 7 years होता है उनका ब्रेन डेवलपमेंट कंप्लीट होता है. सो टिल द एज ऑफ 7 years I request all the parents to give maximum exposure, maximum brain stimulation, because then lot of neuron pathways will get built up. उनका जो हर एक एरिया है ब्रेन का I'm sorry, वो डेवलप होगा, and that is what we are doing it at PAC with our preschoolers and with our evening activity kids.
यस मैम, योर पोटेंशियल एकेडमिक सेंटर ये काफी अच्छा ग्रो कर रहा है, काफी अच्छा वर्क कर रहा है एंड 360 डिग्री एंगल से स्टूडेंट्स को ट्रांसफॉर्म कर रहा है, वो मोटिवेट एंड ग्रो कर रहा है. सो बेसिकली मैम, आपने अभी जो बताया आपकी जो जर्नी रही है, लाइक आप यूनिक सेलिंग पॉइंट है, उसके साथ साथ आप ये बता सकते हैं कि एक वुमन मैनेजमेंट अच्छा करती है, तो आपने 100+ टीम को एंड 5 ब्रांचेस को उसको मैनेजमेंट कैसे किया है, पैरेलल यूनिवर्स आपके फैमिली के साथ साथ आपने उस चीज को कैसे मैनेज किया है, एंड उसकी फाइनेंशियल फंडिंग्स आपको कैसे मिली एंड कहाँ से मिली, ये भी आपको डिटेल्स में बताइए हमारे ऑडियंस को, ताकि यूथ को एक आइडिया आ जाए कि वो किस तरीके से जाना चाहिए, किस विजन एंड किस पर्पस से उसको किस तरीके से स्टार्ट करना चाहिए.
So first of all, I have not got any funding from anywhere. It is my own money. मेरा जो सेविंग्स है, मेरा जो वो हिसाब से मैंने पूरा स्ट्रेटजीज प्लान किया है, जिसमें मेरे को बाहर से फंडिंग लेने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी है. बाय गॉड्स ग्रेस अब तक आई एम नॉट इनटू एनी काइंड ऑफ डेब्ट और एनी काइंड ऑफ लोन्स. So it is completely my own earned, own hard-earned money. Secondly, I have embraced technology. We are one of the rarest preschool who has a lot of technology in our operations, routine operations. Because of that, we are being able to coordinate with the entire team members well, to train them, to guide them, to track, to get the reports. Everything is done through technology. So technology se bhage mat. Technology is a thing to be embraced in today's world for any business. It is small MSMEs or new startups or even advanced like you. If you want to grow, you have to go with the world. You have to embrace technology so that you can be ahead of the world.
Yes, definitely, ma'am.
एक फंडा दूसरा है कि सब लोग अगर इस डायरेक्शन में जाएंगे, so I will make sure that I will go in the opposite direction.
Definitely, ma'am. उसके साथ साथ हमें
I don't want this herd followed herd mentality.
Yes, and that's the making women empowerment. आपकी ये सबसे यूनिक बात है कि आपके हर चीज के साथ उसके साथ फ्लो में ना जाके उसके अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में टर्न होने के बाद आपने ये सारी चीजें के साथ प्रॉपर मैनेज किया है. सो बेसिकली मैम, और एक चीज रहेगी कि आपने अपार्ट फ्रॉम बिजनेस के साथ साथ आपकी सर्विसेज साथ साथ आपने काफी मैराथन रेसिंग एंड ट्रैकिंग भी की है, लाइक माउंट किलिमंजारो भी आपने डन किया है. तो इसके पीछे की आपकी स्टोरी, आपकी जर्नी क्या रही है, वो भी आप बताइए मैम हमें. आंसर.
Yeah, so basically the question that you asked, it is there deep in my heart, and I'll tell you how I got into this journey. So when I was in my college days, I was doing home science with arts from SVT College, Juhu. In that, we had 7 majors to select. So out of the 7 majors, there was one major known as ECCE. Another was food nutrition, and there was some others like interiors, hospitality, textiles. That is 7 majors were there. So I was very much keen to do ECCE, and there were having only 24 seats. So somehow the seats had got full for ECCE. I did not get into ECCE. And they were forcefully giving me hospitality. Hospitality means, getting into aerostess, front desk receptionist, that kind of work. So I said, no, this is not which I'm looking for. So I discontinued from there. And then I applied in Sophia's College, which is there at Beach Candy. So there it was, the course was there, but it was very difficult to get in, It was like 3 exams we had to undergo. written exam, orals, interview, group discussions. And I was like quite nervous because I was sure that I'm not going to get into it. Because there were 1,000 applicants, 200 were only allowed to appear for the exam, and only 40 seats were available out of 200. So somehow I managed that. I passed and I got the 11th number in that, and I got selected. But मन ही मन में मैंने सोच लिया था कि अगर मुझे यहाँ पे सिलेक्शन नहीं मिलेगा, then what is the plan B? What is my next passion? My next passion is food, nutrition, and fitness.
That's an amazing, man. That's an really amazing.
So
तो
I was
आपने मतलब
अगर मैं ECC नहीं किया होता, अगर मैं आज एक early childhood educator नहीं होती, I would have surely been a food nutritionist.
okay, ma'am. Definitely, definitely. So, ma'am, आपने जो
Let
जो
me
आपने tracking की
exactly.
Yes,
So
yes,
since I was very much interested in fitness, food, nutrition, I love this topic and I implement in my daily life, you know. So in 2012, one of my friend invited me for trekking, and I went over there, and I loved it so much, and I started going every single day, and every weekend we used to go to all Sayadri ranges, which is there across Maharashtra, you know.
yeah.
So I
In
started
Mumbai as well.
enjoying so much. That was like a, you know, de-stressor for me. Every, you know, weekend we used to go for trekking. And because being with nature, you know, it was de-stressing me. It was, you know, helping my mind to open up. And a lot of creativity was coming in me, you know.
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry.
No issue, ma'am. No issue.
So yeah, that is how my journey started in 2012. And I think till now I must have covered all the Sayadris. Me and my son have done also Himalayan trekking. And
Wow, ma'am.
last year in 2023, I had made a, you know, mission for myself, you know, a challenge to my own self. I wanted to travel solo internationally. So for the very first time, I went to a solo international trek that is at Mount Kilimanjaro, which is the highest freestanding mountain of the world. That is on 19,375 feet above sea level.
Yes, and which is situated in Tanzania.
Tanzania, correct.
Yes, right, ma'am. That's great. And actually, this is the great achievement for you. That's great, ma'am. So,
Yeah.
मैम आप ये भी चीजें बता सकती हैं आप हमें कि आपने जो अभी आपकी जो ट्रैकिंग की जर्नी रही है काफी इंस्पिरेशनल रही है एंड काफी मजेदार रही है, तो उसके स्टेप्स कैसे रहते हैं, उसको कैसे फॉलो करना चाहिए? एक नाउ यंगर जनरेशन को या फिर अभी की जनरेशन को ये चीजें पता नहीं होती कि हमें ट्रैकिंग को कैसे स्टार्ट करना चाहिए, बेसिक्स टू हाई कैसे जाना चाहिए, तो आप थोड़ा सा उसके बारे में जरूर बताइए मैम.
See, first of all, you should have balanced meal. Means आपका जो food है. I'm not saying
Yes.
junk मत खाइए. You can enjoy eating the junk also, but at a bare minimum level. Maybe you can keep it only on weekends. And weekdays, at least make sure that you are having healthy food, which is nutritious and a balanced meal you all are having. Keep yourself hydrated by drinking a lot of liquids, fluids, you know, by drinking water on regular intervals, which will keep you hydrated. And another important thing, sleep well. Don't get into the gadget world once it is night time. In fact, go away from the gadget world so that you will be able to sleep well. And once the sleep is done well, a lot of healing and a lot of recovery happens in our sleep. So it's very important to relax our mind, body, and soul during the night time. And the third important thing is you should have a regular exercise habit. You know, you can get into any kind of sports. You can get any kind of, say, gymming, yoga, running, walking. There are a lot of options, but keep yourself moving. And you have to dedicate your morning hours compulsorily for your, you know, fitness, your physical activity. And
Definitely.
then you can, you know, sign up for the trekking with the trekking organizations. There are a lot of trekking organizations. If you all will Google, you will get a lot of options. Just sign up and go with them. It will be great.
यस यस, डेफिनेटली डेफिनेटली मैम। अभी आपका जो ऑडियंस को मैसेज गया है वो डेफिनेटली इस चीज को लेके वो भी फॉलो करेंगे। सो मैम, आपने काफी आपकी बिजनेस जर्नी से लेके, आपने एजुकेशन फील्ड की जर्नी से लेके, आपने माउंटेन ट्रैकिंग एंड मैराथन ये भी सारी चीजें डन की है। सो बेसिकली आप अपने यस इंडियन यूथ को या फिर वर्ल्ड वाइड यूथ को क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे आपके करियर के रिगार्डिंग?
My 2-3 important points is never ever give up. द मोमेंट आपको ये थॉट आता है कि नहीं, बोर हो रहा है मेरे को, कि ये नहीं हो पाता है मेरे को, दैट इज द टाइम वेर यू हैव टू कीप पुशिंग योरसेल्फ. अगर वो टाइम पे अगर आपने खुद की सेल्फ को ही पुश कर लिया, मीन्स यू हैव वन 80% ऑफ द बैटल.
Yes,
It is
definitely
like
ma'am, we will do
keep
that
going,
only.
keep going. See, nowadays what is happening because of this social media का जमाना है आजकल, you know, and especially Instagram stories, Facebook stories, stories ka you know how it works on our psychic, you know, that her we are having a less attention span nowadays because हर एक फ्लिक पे अपने को स्टोरीज चेक करना है Instagram पे, for which we are completely losing patience, we are losing our concentration, and we are getting into a very illusionary world. अरे वो उधर घूमने गया तो मुझे भी जाना है, अरे उसके पास ये गाड़ी है तो मुझे भी ये चाहिए, उसने ये पहना है तो मेरे को भी ये चाहिए, उसने ऐसा किया है तो मेरे को. अरे don't get into that. You have to come out of this vicious trap. You have to look at your life. You cannot compare your life with anybody else. So don't get into that. Rather, you focus on your work, you know, do a lot of hard work. I'm telling you, nowadays youth is into easy money, quick success. ऐसा कोई फंडा, कोई फॉर्मूला नहीं है, to be very frank. You will have to put in a lot of hard work to achieve your goals and targets and become successful. Yes, you can do smart work. I'm not denying that. But there is nothing called as quick and fast. कुछ नहीं होता है ऐसा.
यस बिल्कुल मैम, कंसिस्टेंसी एंड पेशेंस के साथ ही हमें सक्सेस स्टोरी बनानी है और हिस्ट्री क्रिएट करनी है।
And
जी
follow
बिल्कुल।
your passion. That is very, very important. You have to follow your passion. You have to find out what are you born for. तुम जन्म में किसके लिए हो? जैसे ये 3 Idiots करके मूवी है, I'm sure everybody has seen 3 Idiots.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल मैम।
उसमें आमिर खान ने इतना ब्यूटीफुली इलस्ट्रेट किया, इतना ब्यूटीफुली पोर्ट्रे किया है कि वो इंजीनियरिंग नहीं, जबरदस्ती इंजीनियरिंग कर रहा है बिकॉज उसके पापा ने बोला है, बट एक्चुअली वो फोटोग्राफी में जाना चाहता था, सो आई थिंक इट इज लाइक वंस यू फॉलो योर पैशन, then you don't have to go behind money will come behind you, that is for sure. Because
yes
once you follow your passion, you will never get tired. तुमको वो चीज करने में मजा आएगा, और जो चीज में मजा आता है अपन नहीं थकते हैं ना वो चीज से, तो आपके स्ट्रेस होंगे and you will enjoy your work, you will be successful.
जी बिल्कुल, एंजॉय के साथ साथ वो सक्सेस स्टोरी बन जाती है, सक्सेस इजीली मिल जाता है। बिल्कुल मैम। सो मैम, thank you so much for your valuable time and thank you so much. Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Wish you the same, Pranita. It was my pleasure. Thank you for giving me this honor and a platform. Thank you.